Before we begin, if you value serious historical research, long-term survival knowledge, and lessons pulled directly from the past rather than modern marketing myths, subscribe to After the Sirens right now and leave a comment as you watch. This channel is built for historians, builders, and survival-minded thinkers who want knowledge that actually lasts. The uncomfortable truth is that Viking roof timbers, cut and placed over 1,000 years ago, are still standing in parts of Scandinavia today, while many modern homes struggle to last a single century. This isn't nostalgia or romanticism. It's a measurable engineering failure in the modern world. Vikings did not have steel connectors, pressure-treated lumber, or chemical preservatives, yet their roofs endured centuries of snow load, moisture, wind, insects, and rot. The reason lies in how they selected wood, when they cut it, how they shaped it, and how they understood water as the primary enemy of timber. What modern construction has forgotten is that durability begins long before the roof is assembled. Viking builders understood the forest as a living system, not a lumber supply. They selected slow-grown trees, often from dense forests where competition forced tight growth rings. These trees produced timber with higher density, greater resin content, and natural resistance to fungi and insects. Modern, fast-grown plantation wood prioritizes speed and profit, sacrificing longevity at the cellular level. Vikings also cut trees at specific times of year, usually during winter dormancy. Sap levels were low, reducing internal moisture and sugar content that attracts decay organisms. This single decision dramatically increased resistance to rot. Today, trees are harvested year-round, milled immediately, and rushed into construction while still biologically active. If you want to apply this knowledge now, select lumber with tight grain patterns, avoid visibly fast-grown wood, and whenever possible, source winter-felled or air-dried timber, rather than kiln-dried mass stock. Roof timbers were never treated as interchangeable parts. Viking builders, oriented each beam according to the tree's original growth direction. Heartwood faced outward where exposure was greatest, while sapwood was minimized or removed entirely. Heartwood contains natural antifungal compounds and, greater structural strength. Modern construction often uses sapwood-heavy lumber, then compensates with chemical treatments that unfortunately degrade over time. When repairing or building a roof today, it's wise to prioritize heartwood beams for load-bearing members and avoid burying sapwood where moisture can accumulate. Joinery was another decisive factor. Viking roofs relied on complex interlocking joints rather than metal fasteners. Mortise and tenon, scarf joints, and wooden pegs allowed the structure to flex with seasonal movement without splitting. Metal screws, on the other hand, create rigid stress points, leading to cracks that invite moisture. Flexibility was not weakness, it was durability. A practical step today is reducing reliance on rigid connectors in critical roof framing and allowing for controlled movement through traditional joinery or hybrid systems. Water management was the defining principle behind Viking roof design. They built steep roof pitches to shed snow and rain quickly, preventing saturation. Overhangs were extended far beyond walls to protect structural timbers from runoff. Modern architecture often sacrifices these features for aesthetics, creating shallow roofs that trap moisture. If you want a roof to last centuries rather than decades, increase pitch, extend eaves, and ensure water never lingers near wood. Another overlooked detail was surface treatment. Vikings used natural tar, often derived from pine, to seal roof timbers. Pine tar penetrates wood fibres, repels water, and remains flexible for decades. Unlike modern sealants that crack and peel, tar ages with the timber. Reapplication was simple and cyclical. Survivalists and off-grid builders today can replicate this using traditional pine tar or modern equivalents that maintain permeability while repelling water. Ventilation also played a critical role. Viking roof systems allowed air circulation beneath roof coverings, preventing trapped moisture. Mould and rot thrive in stagnant air. Modern sealed roof assemblies often fail because moisture has nowhere to escape. Applying this knowledge means designing roof cavities that breathe, especially in cold or damp climates. The greatest lesson Vikings offer is philosophical rather than technical. They built for descendants they would never meet. Roof timbers were expected to outlive the builder. Modern construction builds for resale cycles and insurance timelines. Longevity is not profitable in a disposable economy, but it is essential for resilience. When you combine slow-grown timber, winter felling, heartwood orientation, flexible joinery, aggressive water shedding, breathable design, and natural preservatives, you create a system rather than a product. That system is why Viking roof timbers still stand today. This knowledge matters now more than ever. Climate instability, material shortages, and rising repair costs make long-term building knowledge essential. Whether you're restoring a historic structure, building an off-grid shelter, or simply trying to understand why modern homes fail, Viking roof construction offers proven answers. Stay with After the Sirens for more deep historical analysis like this. Subscribe, share this video with someone who builds or studies history, and leave a comment with what lesson surprised you most. This channel exists to preserve knowledge that time has already tested. Why Viking roofs survive 1,000 years while modern homes rot.